You want to get better at English without getting bored? You're in the right place. These stories are like sneaky little lessons hiding inside fun adventures. You won't even notice you're learning, but you are. So if you want to improve your English while having a good time, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you catch every new video. Today's story takes us to a hotel made entirely of ice, and a guy who lost his friend inside it. Yes, seriously. The cold hit him like a surprise slap. Not the kind of cold that just stings your nose, the kind that slides straight into your bones. He zipped up his heavy coat, pulled his beanie low, and adjusted the scarf around his face. This was it. The ice hotel. He'd seen the pictures online. A giant frozen palace in the middle of Swedish Lapland, built from snow and ice every winter. It looked magical in the photos. Even more magical now, standing right in front of it. Blue-tinted walls. Giant ice columns. Snow sculptures everywhere. Even the entrance had frozen doors with handles made of carved ice. He stepped inside with his friend, both of them wide-eyed like kids walking into a dream. Everything was glowing. The lights behind the walls made the ice shimmer. There were ice chandeliers, ice furniture, ice art on the walls. Even the bar was ice, with drinks served in little square cups, also made of ice. They wandered slowly, taking pictures, marveling at the way everything looked unreal. It was like stepping into a storybook. His friend kept running ahead, excited, calling him over to see some cool detail. A frozen reindeer sculpture, a wall carved like waves, an entire bed shaped like a dragon. At some point, he stopped to look at a hallway filled with colored lights. It was silent there. Just soft music echoing faintly, like it was coming from another world. He turned to tell his friend about it. But he wasn't there. He looked down the hallway. Empty. Back the other way. Empty. He frowned. Maybe he'd walked ahead? He picked a direction and started walking. Slowly at first. Then a little faster. The hotel was a maze. Long glowing corridors that all looked the same. Doors made of ice that opened into rooms that sparkled. It was beautiful, but also a little confusing. He passed an art gallery room, then one with a frozen piano, then one with a giant sculpture shaped like a fox. No sign of his friend. He turned down another hallway. Still no one. He checked his phone. No signal. Of course, because they were practically in the middle of nowhere. He backtracked, took another turn, walked past a group of people in heavy jackets who didn't seem to notice him. Everyone was quiet, like they were trying not to break the spell of the place. He tried calling out just once quietly. No answer. The thing about ice? It reflects sound in strange ways. His own voice sounded distant, like it belonged to someone else. He kept walking. One hallway turned into another. One glowing arch led into the next. He could feel the cold more now, seeping through his boots. His nose burned. His breath came out in big white clouds. Still no friend. He started laughing to himself. Quietly, the kind of laugh that comes when something is so weird you don't know what else to do. Lost in a frozen hotel in the Arctic. Who even does that? He passed through a long corridor lined with candles in little clear globes. The flickering light made the ice look golden. At the end of the hallway, he spotted something familiar. A red scarf. His friend's scarf. And his friend, sitting on a frozen bench, drinking something from an ice cup and staring at a wall sculpture shaped like a wolf's head. His friend looked up surprised. He didn't say anything, just smiled. He sat down beside him. Neither of them said a word for a while. They just sat there, breathing fog, surrounded by silence and shimmer. And somehow it was perfect. Later, back in the warm part of the hotel, drinking hot chocolate and wearing giant slippers, he thought about it. Getting lost had been annoying. A little scary, but also kind of amazing. Like the place had swallowed him for a little while and spit him back out with a new story to tell. He didn't find the exit, the story found him. Did you enjoy that story? Lost in an ice maze, found in silence. And along the way, you picked up a ton of useful English. See how that works? These little adventures teach you real phrases, natural storytelling, and help your brain connect with the language in a fun way. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Have you ever gotten lost somewhere totally unique? We've got a new story every single day, so stick around. Tomorrow's is just as wild.